Hello everybody. It's a beautiful November morning in Alabama. Looking at a high temperature of about 80 degrees today. Lots of sunshine. Have both my shaded visor and my sunglasses on because it's so bright out here today, which is great. I did play around a little bit with the positioning of the microphone. I was getting some crackling sound in my first video that I did, and I'm not sure if it was due to the position of the microphone or I had a little microphone extender that came with the drift camera. I placed it on the plug so that I didn't have to have the cord sticking all the way out of the helmet. I could have the microphone cord sort of tucked in the helmet, and I would just add this short little adapter to it and then plug that into the camera. I'm guessing, and this is all just a guess, that I was getting a little bit of feedback from that, you know, an extra link in the cable, so to speak. So we'll see when I cut this together, but I'm hoping a lot of that little crackling sound is going to be gone. If not, well, I'll just have to keep playing it with every video. The joy of being behind this truck. So here's a little story for you about motorcycle maintenance. I am a big believer that you should be able to do some maintenance on your motorcycle yourself. Now, I'm not necessarily that mechanically inclined, but you know, it's easy to just jump on YouTube and find out how to change your oil or make a chain adjustment and what have you. So having done that with this new bike, first thing I did was I wanted to change the oil, and then I realized that the chain was very loose, so I tightened it up ever so slightly, but I got to the end. You know, there's sort of an indication of when your chain needs to be replaced, when it's been stretched too far. There's a little red bar on the back of the swing arm. So I came across that and thought, well, I better go ahead and change my chain. But I wasn't quite comfortable doing that myself, so I brought it to the local motorcycle shop here in Spanish Fort. And the guy quoted me a price to do it. It was a little bit higher than what my research told me it was going to be, but it was so convenient for me. I thought, sure, let's get this done. So it takes him a couple of days to do it. Or I think I just dropped it off and gave them a couple days. They said it would only take them a morning. But I wasn't convenient for me to drop it off that day, so they had it for a couple of days. I pick it up when they said it'd be done. Sure enough, it was. And it was a beautiful day. I thought, well, I'm going to test out the chain, see if I can feel any difference riding, and you know, just go for a little ride. So I jump on. I head on a nice country road. I get like maybe 10 minutes from the oh, this guy's going slow. I get maybe 10 minutes from the shop, and I'm accelerating up, shifting gears, and all of a sudden I hear bang, boom, boom, and of course the chain flies off. And clearly I have no power. Fortunately, it was not a heavily traveled road, and there was a nice shoulder I could pull off to. And I call him, and I'm like, dude, my chain just flat. Oh yeah, sorry about that. We'll send someone out to pick you up. So they did. You know, ruined my ride. Anyway, long story short, they said, well, it was the coupling or whatever linked the chain together. And it was just a simple clip. So we're not going to do that anymore. We've now got a new policy for all chain replacements. We're only going to use a rivet to put the final link in, so now it can't come off. So you're good to go. Well, it's all fine and dandy. I'm glad they fixed it, but I was pretty pissed that, I don't know if something bad could have happened. That could have whipped around and hit my foot, or who knows. Or if I'd been in a tense situation in traffic, that would have been really bad. Boy, it's just beautiful out here. So I left, and I was really pissed about it. I thought, well, I'm not going back there again. And then I thought about it a little bit more, and I thought, well, they did fix it, and I guess the guy apologized, so I'll try him again. But that's why I didn't do it myself, because I was worried I was going to do it myself and it was going to fly off. I don't know. It's just another reason why you should do more maintenance yourself. Want something done right, do it yourself. You gotta love any restaurant that has a giant fiberglass fish on it. You know it's a good restaurant, right? If it's got any fiberglass character in the front, go to that restaurant. Oh, that's the other thing I did for this ride, is I changed the position of the camera ever so slightly. I tilted it down one notch, because in the previous one, you could only see you could see the very top of my rear view mirrors, and I kind of like it when you can see a little bit lower what's going on. And I'm going to lift up my, hold on a second here, we got to get neutral. I need to lift up my tinted visor in my helmet, because the tunnel is so dark that with sunglasses and a visor, it's hard to see. And the problem is, it's not dark enough that you can't ride it in. I mean, I've done it, and it's, there's just enough light to do it. But the problem is, the road in here, which you wouldn't think, it is so incredibly bumped. I mean, it's just like bumps. It's completely uneven. Like, I don't know if the machine was broken when they were laying the concrete or what happened, but it's just constant. See what I mean? It's like hums. One thing I don't like about the tunnel is, you got to be in the center lane, because people cross that yellow line all the time coming at you. But this tunnel, hasn't been washed or seen a drip of water, so the amount of buildup and grime and grit, I mean, it's so slippery. I do not want to have to hit my brakes hard while riding, or even turn too sharp while riding in this tunnel. It's nasty. There we go. Here is Mobile, downtown Mobile, Alabama. Oh, darn it all. I just realized I left my turn signal on from when I went into the tunnel. I hate it when I do that. Ugh, drives me nuts. So my office is on Dauphin Street. There are a lot of one-ways in Mobile, so one-way streets. So I've got to sort of pass it and double back to get to it. But my office is on Dauphin Street, which is the sort of the entertainment district, if you will, of Mobile, where most of the bars and restaurants are located. Tidbit: I did not pick up on this in my motorcycle class that I took years ago, but I've since read about it, because before I bought this bike, I did a lot of reading and actually went through all my the little book they give you, and just to familiarize myself with the material that I once knew so well. And anyway, they talk about when you use your brake, you should only brake with two fingers, your forefinger and your middle finger. I used to, when I came out of motorcycle class and with my first bike, I would always just brake with my whole hand. just 4 fingers. But now I only use the 2. Hey, there's a stop sign there. Did not see that stop sign, did he? I got to use my horn. I think that's the first time I got to use my horn. Woo! Alright, this is me. This is my office. I'm just going to park in front of this white car. There I am, Spire. It's my company. Okay, everybody. I'm making my return trip from my office back to the house. And come on, stop. And again, it's a series of one-way streets around here, so you just have to be a little bit careful how you go. And like this street, which is one way to the left, but there's always some idiot who comes from the right. These people don't necessarily pay attention to where they are. Such a nice day out. Stay there, buddy. Oh, can I just say it really smells like cheeseburgers right here? There we go. Alright, we're going to go through the tunnel. Heading out of Mobile. Go underneath the Mobile River. Comes another motorcycle. No? Alright, I've got both my visors down now, so just when it gets dark. There's a motorcycle. Just feel how slippery this is. Here we go. Sometimes you'll see an alligator swimming along. I don't see any now. Coming up to the hood. Whoopsie. I'm home. Just honk the horn. Okay, I was turning off my turn signal and I accidentally hit the horn. Not the first or last time that'll happen. I'm sure everybody's done it at least once. Alright, well that's really all I got for you. So until next time, I'll say adios.